And there. Loud enough for you? Oh, hello, Cass and Bottle. Nobody else been talking, so you guys get the hellos. I got nothing to say. Hey, Tumbuke. This is, well, you can see right there, west of Loathing. That's what it is. It's a stick figure western adventure. Yeehaw! New game, please. That's what we're here to do. So, let's see, how was it that I could do this? A male character, a female character, and these are just changing the names. Or we can just put in our own name if we want to, like... That's a Western name if I ever heard one. Spiderkin's Fluffy Bud. Right? Wonder if I can change the hairstyle. No. Just randomizes the name, that's all. Spiderkin's Fluffy Bud. You hear that? You're gonna be the Western hero. Or heroine in this case. Yeehaw! Not gonna be talking with a Western accent the whole time. I promise you that. But you're gonna be a hero. And that's how you look like. Fabulous hair. I know. Hello, Mark. Bang, bang. So anybody ever played this? Seen any gameplay of this before? Hopefully not, because this game is fun. It's a very silly game. You'll get to see how silly it can get. Trust me. I didn't remember that there would be some chanting in the music. There, my reward is over 1,000 meat. Meat is the currency in the game. There's a lot of silly stuff in the game. We will love it. Hey there, Rooster. You saw it on the Play Store. Isn't there like another game in the same style? Yeah, they made a free web page, a Flash game before called Kingdom of Loathing, which was a parody of RPG games, D&D RPG games, and I did play that too back in the day. It's an old game, like probably 8 years ago or so. And I used to play it a little bit because it was a very silly and funny way to take on the D&D games. And this is a continuation in their Loathing games, so this time a Western. Yeehaw! So yeah. But this is a fully fledged game instead of just a free play Flash game on a website. And they put a lot of effort into this. This is quite a long game, and there's a lot of things to do in them. The D&D Western? Well, it's an RPG Western. It's got turn-based battle system in it, and you can level up. So it's an RPG Western, or a Western RPG. And also, I need my drink. It's kind of funny that I'm playing a Western game. Or a Western style game. And I'm drinking my drinks from a shot glass. Well, it's not really a shot glass, but this is the type of a glass that they would use in Westerns to serve whiskey from. Except I don't drink whiskey. Although this looks like a very odd looking whiskey. Or maybe it's a Guinness. Better break out the old dices. I don't need to. I got my 20-sided dice right here if I want to. Let's see. Will I kill the first monster? 13. Woo! Just missing a cowboy hat and the hooks for hands. You and hooks for hands. That cola looks like sarsaparilla. Well, sarsaparilla. Or sarsaparilla. However you spell it. Even you spelled it wrong, but it's a very hard word to spell correctly, though. I think it's S-A-R-S-A Parilla. Sarsaparilla. It's a hard word to get right. Just play New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas, you'll find how it's spelled. But I have already played this game through with a character. I named him Snake Logan from my Fallout games. But this time we're gonna go with a female character, and I have Spider's Fluffy Butt. I mean, that's the perfect name for this game. Trust me. Ain't no better name for this than that. And is the game too loud? Do let me know if it's too loud. Is this game free? No. It's not a free game, but I recommend this game for anybody who likes silly RPG games. This is a very silly game, but it's also a very fun game. Looks like insert hard to write word here. Yep, that's what sarsaparilla is. But we got our Spider's Fluffy Butt ready, so let's go. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. The game I played through, I've seen many people take Cowpuncher, that is just focusing on melee. I played the game through with a Beanslinger, that Beanslinger is a magic user. I have no idea what a Snake Oiler is, so that's the one I'm gonna choose for this playthrough. Because I wanna know what this is. I have no idea what the Snake Oiler does. I just know the Cowpuncher is a melee character, Beanslinger is a magic user, and this? Who knows? Probably, stat stuff. You know, upgrade stats and causes poison damage and all that. So now, yeah, I'm an alchemist, it looks like an alchemist type. So, it's gonna be a surprise for everybody what I can do with this class. Yeah, no multi-class here, does. It was the same with Kingdom of Loathing. You had 3 choices of classes to go with. So let's go with Snake Oiler. Snake Oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard Snake Oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. I wanna be a Snake Oiler. I will calm down, yes, microphone, I will calm down. No knocking you down this time. I really should get a boom mic stand or something, because I keep knocking this fucker over. I wanna be a Snake Oiler. So yeah, this is my room. It tells there how to move around, or I could just click on the screen. Well, you cannot see the mouse pointer because I turned it off. Because I'll be using the WASD to move around. So you read the spine of one of your books, Jesse Smith and the Cursed Tower. That was one of your favorites. Read another title, Walter Jones and the Incident at the Spooky Gulch. I read them 10 times. The Journey to Vampire Woods. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. March Brown and the Incident at the Eerie Cave. I remember that one. The Journey to Vampire Ship. I read that one 10 times. Lou Brown and the Cursed Citadel. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. This is the best item in the game that you can get right from the get-go. We got the book called Walking Stupid. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Unlock stupid walking as an option. Hey, Aviso. Read it. Yeehaw! You read the book from cover to cover and learned how to walk really stupidly. You got the perk? Stupid walking. Nice. You accidentally dropped the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. And here we see me. Here's my gear, your gear, and your stuff. The game is about we going out to adventure to the west and save the world from stuff. And no, I will not automatically spend XP. I prefer to do it myself. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna click out from the window because I noticed that the game might be a bit too loud there. So hopefully it's not too loud. And yeah, I will keep the stupid walking on because it says some of them aren't even really walks. And they're not. Remember how great things used to be? Let's turn on the nostalgia mode. It just turns it like to an old school western movie. Silent era movie. Oh yeah, changes the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this because it's the best font mode. Just look how ugly this goes. This is like old school. Ugh. This is the font that they used on Kingdom of Loathing. They're just probing at themselves that we really used this font back in the day. Ugh. There's on ground level indicator of combatant positioning. I'll turn it on. Displays a log describing what happens in combat, provides a few other pieces of metagame information in various places. I never turned that on because I don't need it. Remembers your inventory filtering and sorting options instead of defaulting to everything and new. I'll actually turn that on, it's pretty useful. And colorblind mode. You never know. I turned it on. See the difference in the colorblind mode compared to the regular mode? What, you don't see the difference? You must be colorblind. Alrighty. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Goodbye, desk. Comb hair. You comb your hair one last time. I get an XP. Hey, Russell. How you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw. Caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, caw, and then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Goodbye, phonograph. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and throw the handle away. There, no more music playing here. Alright, let's get out of here. What a mess! Stack the firewood. There we go, 1 XP. This hearth really puts the hearth in hearth and home. Nothing on the hat rack today. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. He keeps all her pies safe. Your little brother's room. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Vorlesungen über Zalenteri. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. Yeah, that's in German. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Über die Anzahl der Visalen unter eine gegeben Groß. How many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Über die Darstellbarkeit einer Function durch eine trigonometrische Reihe. I think this is about math? Maybe? It's your kid brother's toy box. Look inside. He loves this stuff like this. I got a puzzle cube. So what can I do with it? Fiddle with it. Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple of moves. You get an XP. Hooray! I have an XP again. Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica. None of it makes a lick of sense to me. Anything else here? Lectiones Geometricae. An investigation of the laws of thought, on which are founded the mathematical theories of logic and probabilities. Nerd! So tidy. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. Your brother is a nerd! You'll miss meals with the family. Rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, rolling. It did say that not all of the stupid, silly walks are walks. No Necronomicon, though. I know for a fact. I actually spent a lot of time checking all the book covers. No Necronomicon. Sadly. He's just a nerd. A mathematical nerd. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's the book you wanted for Cribbo. I know it's early, but... The one about luck picking, oh boy. The one about desert survival, oh boy. The one about bartering, oh boy. So this is a bit pretty much the starting, one of your skill sets that you can choose from the get-go. We can find books to learn all these later on, but it's just the way you want to play the game from the beginning. So do I want to learn how to pick logs? Do I want to know how to survive in the desert? Or do I want to know how to barter with the best of them? Lockpicking is always useful in RPGs. Don't remember what the survival does. I think it just gives me extra XP if I survive through walking from one place to another or finding locations on the map. And bartering, well, lower prices for buying and higher prices when selling, pretty much. It's a tough decision. What do you guys think I should go with? Lockpicking, survival, barter. 3 choices. Enter your choice now. You, the master of unlocking. Of course. Thanks, Barry. Hello, Nero. Or should I say Barry? Barry! What is it? It's a powerful weapon. I should have played Resident Evil. Now that I think about it. Because it's October, Halloween month. Damn it. Now that's how she pronounces it at one point. She just goes, Barry! Not Barry, she says Barry. The voice acting is so great in the original Resident Evil. Hey, Grummel. I think I will go with the Master of Unlocking. Because it's always useful. So let's go with Master of Unlocking. The one about picking locks? Oh boy, that's the one. Enjoy it. You gotta know them locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. So now we got the book and we will get the lockpicking expertise skill. This book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lockpicking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. Nice! After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! What? I did tell you that this game is silly. No idea how anyone can stomach Resident Evil. They're so boring to watch. It depends. You know you hate the way they changed the dialogue in the remaster. Yeah? Got the whole new staff on voice acting. They should have kept the original audio. There was an art to the terribleness of the original dialogue. Like Lorenzo says in the original Resident Evil. Yeah. Oh, look at that hat. And it doesn't fit your head, Dad. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. The hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's briefcase full of snakes. Ooh. Thank you, Daddy. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. No hugs, no kisses, no nothing. He's just barely holding it together. It's probably best for him if you just go. It's a haystack. Dig through it. I got a needle. You always find needles in a haystack. You need the needles for lockpicking. They're the lockpicks. Needles. Your mom raises her eyebrow. I just wanted one more hug before I leave. She smiles and hugs you again. There. And there's the nerd. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people? Seek my fortune? Get off this stupid farm. Hey, Guts. What is our reason for going west? What should we say to our little brother? Sledgehammer would be a more effective lockpick. True, but there is a problem with using a sledgehammer. You might destroy what is inside the safe or whatever you're trying to open up. Sledgehammers are strong like that, you know. If you miss, you might destroy the whole thing. Especially if it's a small lockbox or something. Okay, we're getting off this stupid farm. Rufus, you know how much I hate it here. I can't stay. I've got to go where the action is. Please stay, Sirith. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Rainbow. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. And his arm flies off. And Rufus dies. And we're almost off. We got a needle. It's not for sewing. It's for picking locks. Or sewing, not sewing. Sewing? Sewing. Go west, young woman. Yes. Looks like this isn't your first rodeo. No, it isn't. Would you like to skip the boring Springs prologue and head straight to Dirtwater? Any horses or partners you unlocked in any previous game will be available to you, and you'll start with 865 meat and some of the more important items from Boring Springs. No, I want to play the prologue again, because there are people who don't know it. So let's do the Boring Springs tutorial. Welcome to West of Loathing. I played it too, Guts. And I've the game already told there, I have played this game through once already. But it's a fun game, and it's been a while. So I decided, why not? Meat is the foundation of any decent society. You're damn right. And here, meat is the monetary system. Not those turnips that we're on. Turnips are not monetary. Turnips are important for something else. 200 miles later... You should have held on there stronger. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours, and now you got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. Let's go. The town of Boring Springs. A turnip. I got a dusty turnip. A turnip covered in grit increases your muscle mysticality and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Not gonna be eating that. There's a reason for it. Also, a briefcase full of snakes. This is a briefcase you keep your favorite snakes in. Venom level 3, medicine level 3. I have no idea what that means. There are a lot of snakes in this briefcase. I'll keep those in mind. Yes, lady. Buffalo Gals, what you? Buffalo Gals, what you? Tonight. Hey, watch it. Where's he? Yuck. I stepped on some pip. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." I'm gonna step on all the shit. Also, I'm spitting on my mother. Ah, it's the sheriff. Reenact Custer's revenge. Well, there aren't any naked ladies strapped on to a cactus here, and I'm not a guy, so I cannot reenact that. Meat is important. Without it, you can't craft your meat sword to kill things. Very true. Some loose dirt. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore. Remember? Oh, hey, Cactus Bill. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself, and the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, Barton, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does it what hurt? You know, being cactus. Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No, sorry. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. What a weirdo. If you're getting a lot of lag on Twitch, make sure that you're not on Twitch beta, because Twitch beta is having a lot of problems these days. So if you have beta access, try to get it fixed like that of turning off the beta system. But if you don't have it turned on, then it's just on your end, then some kind of a problem. Get lost! Get lost! Ouch. I say step right up, Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy, Braid. What are you training? Well, madam, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner, who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. I wouldn't require a soap for a lock. I need that needle. And I if I had dickering, which is bartering, I could have gotten some free dynamite. No trades right now, thanks. I do have 3 XP, but not enough to spend. 5 is the first one that I can get. You're a city slicker and a witty trickster. Hornswoggling. What the hell is hornswoggling? I didn't see that in the previous game. Whip out a snake, then whip something with it. This skill deals flat amount of damage and poisons its target. What? What good is a briefcase full of snakes if you can't occasionally pull a snake out and tell it what to do? Whoa! Oh, it's a summon. Nice. Interesting weaponry. And also my perk, stupid walking. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly, you finally have. Hey, Ken! You were on beta. Yeah, beta has been causing a lot of problems lately to people, so better not... If anybody has Twitch beta or turned on, turn it off. It's causing a lot of lag and other problems these days. I mean, it's just stupidly bad. Sorry, there's some... There was a dust ball on my keyboard. Let's go meet the sheriff. Ooh, a mug. I got a recovered mug. A dirty glass mug. The bottom is stand property of Boring Springs Saloon. Reward if returned. That's not walking, that's crawling. Ah, the stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay, blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would ya? Depends on the work. Well, how does this grab you? There's a gang of hoodlums around here that what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, cause I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. Deputy? You deputized a gun? Your doings, how? Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new map location to Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. So, I got a weapon. The deputy pistol. This pistol was deputized during one of the sheriff's most recent benders. Wanted for bird theft, naked Mike Bernstein. Naked. Wanted poster artist, applying person at the Yuma Marshal's office. Wanted Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. Reward 420 meat. Not place it, meat. Bimmy Fricker. There's also a Jimmy? Jimmy and Bimmy? You know? Hey, Jace. Oh, I'm doing the tutorial at the beginning of Boring Springs, Jace, so no partner yet. No horse, no partner. This is the true beginning of the game, because a lot of people haven't seen it, Jace, so. I'm playing the Snake Oiler, which I have never seen before, so. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey! Where's your head, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a head, it ain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat box and find a battered derby. That looks like something you'd wear. Grab it. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Hey! Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if someone twitchy nod. Say, gal, Yeah?
Heading west. If you want some company, I'm more happy to come along. Just let me know.
Well,
No pressure.
alright, I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, he's trustworthy with those twitchy eyes. That's Crazy Pete. Yeah, it's a Moxie class, yes. So I got myself a floppy derby. A fancy big city derby that's seen better days. +1 Moxie. These guys are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Good luck, guys. Now let me introduce you to the best part of the game ever. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it, and that it's absolutely disgusting. The snake oiler, Jace. So let's look into it. Or look inside it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum. It looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance it smells horrible. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait. Is there something shining at the bottom? Get it. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air. Like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite BBQ eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations! You got an item, nasty ring. Great! So I got myself a nasty ring, which gives a +1 muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit, it was worth it. The one stream you saw of this was Snake Oiler. The only gameplays that I saw of this, they both got the Cow Puncher, and I had played this game through as the Bean Slinger, so I went with Snake Oiler because I don't know what it is. Sorry, Jace, that you have to see the Snake Oiler again. Howdy, I'm Spidekins. Hi, Spidekins, I'm Horse. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, well, horses just flying out the door. So business is booming. Nice. No, I mean, the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. And me being here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of a boring one. It's got 4 legs and a back to sit on it. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Oh, of course I got it, Jace. I mean, you cannot play this game if you don't walk stupid, in my opinion. Yeah, I should probably leave him alone. Alright, it's this place. A pile of old newspapers. Take one. You got an item, Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1895. A crate of Nurse branded whiskey, good for what ails ya. I'll grab a bottle. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is. Can't reach the top of the bar. You got an item, Nurse brand whiskey. The goblin shouts, Briark! I'm not gonna attack him. For reasons. I'll make sure, Jace. Don't you worry. You walk up to the bar, wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each. Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you.
Howdy, cowgirl.
Howdy, barkeep. Name's Spidykins.
What brings you to our little backwater?
Ask about work. Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts?
Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs.
It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning.
If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater.
Oh, let's ask about the railroad.
The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco, and having a heck of a time doing so.
Are they hiring? And they're hiring?
Oh, I reckon they are always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that.
Dirtwater?
Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's being burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there.
He pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought.
Yep, if I were a younger man, I'd probably head that way myself.
You mentioned errands?
Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-count sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him.
Anything else?
Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cow poking from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere.
I could probably handle a goblin.
Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this.
Weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. So we got ourselves a weak fungicide. The liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. Yeah. This item is used in combat. Effective against goblins. This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. This is a copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago, so that's 2 months, April, June... April, May, so this is June of 1895 that we're playing. I just thought I'd say howdy.
Well, then mission accomplished, I reckon.
Alrighty. Now I got the newspaper, I'm gonna bring it to Cactus Bill. Hey, Spicky!
Did you bring me something to read?
Give him the newspaper. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon.
Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor?
Why no, my shovel! I left it behind the outhouse at the ore hole mine.
It's yours if you go and get it.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. I got 3 XP. Behind the outhouse at ore hole mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill.
Don't mention it. If you could just kinda stick the newspaper to my face before you leave.
Stick the newspaper to him. There. He's kinda reading it now. Alright, let's dance our way out of here to the horsery. Horses. 1,000 meat. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. Yeah, it looks standard, alright. It's a haystack. I want my needles. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, everything I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. My horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please. I'd go fix them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat for each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They're pretty much always run away to the same places. Alright. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed some of these oats. That's so send them back here. Why did I give this guy a lisp? Bag of homing oats. How does that work?
their special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. Brimley's location-aware oats. They're healthy and expeditious. Alright. Hey, turnip! Alright, let's handstand our way. 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. Damn. Well. So. 4 places to go. We need to take care of the gang over at the hideout. And all these 3 places will have a horse. Let's go to the ore hole mine first. This is where Bill said to look. Look behind the outhouse. Hey, it wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. Well, got myself a shovel. A device for turning the ground into holes. There are spots here and there in the world where we can dig. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Score! Got my first meat. Also a mug, apparently. Need to return the mugs to the barkeep. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads Level 1 Blasting Cap Storage. Level 2 Plungers, both kinds. Level 3 Tools. What do you want to send the cargo elevator? I'll leave it alone for now. I said I'll leave it alone. Nothing there. Some meat. Or unrefined. A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins. So that is just what I can sell to get money. Or meat. This looks dangerous, at least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Ah, plunger, you say? The elevator is closed, and in any case, it's not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. So I need a plunger. Plungers! The sign lied, though there's only the one kind. Yeah, there aren't any plungers for toilets. I got a detonation plunger. Sometimes the only solution to a clogged pipe is to blow up the entire building. Not really. This looks dangerous. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you hooked up a plunger and strung it a far distance away. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a plastic cap. I knew something was missing. Let's send it to level 3 and get some tools. And I ain't talking about some idiots. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Not anymore. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. The crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want on your side if a thing has a lid and you don't want it to have a lid anymore. So this is a tool that we can use to pry open boxes and stuff. But it's also a weapon, but later on I'm gonna get better weapons and I'm just gonna keep the crowbar as a tool. There's nothing else of interest in that toolbox. Okay, blasting capital store. No, this is not Skyrim with stick figures. This is Fallout New Vegas with stick figures, because this is a Western style. These crates are all labeled plastic caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. So it's blasting caps. Grab one. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. A good thing I got the crowbar. This is a device for converting electricity, which has only recently been discovered, into explosions, which are awesome. Let's do it. Okay, you succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. And a boom. Kaboom. You've never played any Fallout game, Guts? Any? You really should. Here.
They're really good games. One of my favorite series. Ah, some more meat ore. Score! Ooh. I got a silver nugget. A shiny nugget of silver. Nothing behind the, oh, I didn't want to leave. Slide over to the horse. You see the dark horse. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Reassure her. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. So let's feed her the oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wait. See? Perfectly fine. Feed her the oats. Nope, that still doesn't work. Or did it? The horse hunches her shoulders and sees to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. So that's something. There's a good girl. Feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. And thus we have returned one horse. 2 horses to go. Let's go get our reward for the first horse. From BS Horsey. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in the mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out a showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. What'd she do then? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said that she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. You may have played a demo of one of the older games, never a full game though. To be fair, you haven't played Skyrim either, but you're thinking about picking it up. Skyrim is Skyrim, like some people say. Skyrim is a good game. I enjoy it. A horse is a horse, horse of course. Unless it's a Mr. Ed. But I really enjoy the old Fallout games, Fallout 1 and 2. I really enjoy them, but then again, I enjoy all of the Fallout games, the Bethesda games as well. But they're really well done, and I enjoy all of them. Get lost! Let's offer some whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Holy shit. Wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning, or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you gave me the whiskey you promised me. Okay, fine. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stand. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. 1 XP. Hey Doc, can I look at your books?
Sure, if you want to. None of they're gonna do much good in this doom-forsaken hellhole.
You should try being less cheerful, Doc. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. So we can learn about the legend of Curly Smeat. We can read the life and works of Fred Ferguson. Or we can read the Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Let's go through them all. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Ha ha. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. I gained 3 XP. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurves have passed, and you also know that blurv is the Goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak Goblin. Sort of. So now I got the perk, Goblin Tongue. So let's make like a tree and leaf. So if we go to the character sheet, now you can see that I have the Goblin Tongue. I can communicate with goblins. You speak a little bit of Goblin, at least enough to order a beer, which is the most important thing. And also apparently, I have enough XP to gain some stuff. Glamour is your appreciation of the finer things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails and you'll also be able to afford them. At least I'm gonna... You got Moxie, kid. And this is how much of it. Moxie affects how much damage you do deal when shooting and how much damage you take when getting shot. So let's upgrade that and the Glamour. That's good enough for me. So, Doc. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So, what's it? Oh, I mean, what's the matter, Doc?
What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, you ask? What's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking... Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that?
Dead men... walking?
You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons sagging around like puppets would have their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living?
Nope.
Well, just count your lucky stars and stay out of town cemetery then.
That gives us an idea. Probably go to the cemetery. Also, since I have the shovel, dig it! A recovered mug. Since I have worms now because I'm straggling my butthole on the ground, like dogs do when they do have worms. I found these mugs. Much obliged. You had to have the recovered mugs and collect your bounty. Thanks. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Poor girl.
Actually, can I now talk to her? The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie.
Howdy. Cowgirl who's gonna be searching the spittoon for her teeth if she don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then.
Damn. Harsh. Oh yeah, I can shovel all these. It's nasty work, but somebody's gotta do it. I'll be an excrement... What was it? Expert excrement expeditor. That's a reference to Fallout 2. I know some of you won't get it, but just saying. Any more shitter lying around here? Nope. Okay, next up, let's go to the Thousand Snakes Gulch. We're gonna get into our first battle in the game. Ouch. This snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Attack! Well, let's see. I can do 10 damage, 6 to 7, 8 to 9, and I can just deploy this. I'll just shoot ya. Actually, this does 10 damage, you have 10 health. Whip it! Victory! I collect 1 venom and 1 medicine. Nice. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Spiderkins. Yay! Next, another snake. Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Well, these jerks are quick. They indeed are. Shoot! And shoot again. Victory! You made short work of that long snake. Yay. Oh, this game is a lot of fun, Specky. Trust me. I played this game through once already, and I had a great time playing it. So I should have enough XP for spending it on something else. I'll take pistol attack damage. It's good for now. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. There, a snake against the snake. Ow. God damn. Die already. Jeez. Nice work. If the whole cowgirl thing doesn't work out, you can always get a job as a snake exterminator. Yep. I think this horse has some problems. Hey, Gabriel. I'm not too sure, but do you guys see anything wrong with this horse? I don't see anything wrong with this horse. Well, this horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before.
Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me.
Let's pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little, now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Are you hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny, or rather, winner. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. The horses are weird. The horse twitches? Let's hope it's not in beta. Oh, it is! Trust me, Cuts, it's in beta. You heard it.
Thanks for fighting my crazy horse. He was eating local weed again, wasn't he?
Not that I noticed.
Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Just browsing, thanks. Still got one horse to get. To the Boring Springs Boneyard we go. Ominous. Our founder is Zephaniah Boring, 1806-1885.
He was actually a really interesting guy.
Apparently died 10 years ago. In a dirty mug. Rabbit. Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early.
Yeah, those years are even before Columbus was here, or anybody was here in the West.
That's like 200 years before Columbus.
And how is that written in English?
I did say that this game is weird.
Beauregard the Skelton, Captain 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1866.
Well, let's dig up the grave. We got the jump on him this time. So let's see. I'll whip it. I'll whip it good. Ow. Ow. I'll shoot you to death. There we go.
You put a stop to Captain Skelton's unnatural animation. I got myself an old cavalry saber and a gold tooth.
Yep.
Alright. So... here comes the cavalry.
Saber.
So I'll take that as a weapon than the crowbar. I ain't no Gordon Freeman, if you know what I mean. This was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time, and now it's in your backpack. That's how it goes.
A skeleton! You're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is! Shoot!
Well, that was easy. Skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones.
Cool.
That guy just wouldn't stay put.
And I'm totally camouflaged. You do not see me anywhere now.
Timothy Cochran,
devoted husband.
Elizabeth Cochran,
beloved daughter.
Silas Cochran, a baby.
Well, that's the family of Susie who's on the bar at the bar drinking. That's her family who died in the attack by the demon cows.
And now we got this. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there! Hi, I'm a friend, okay? It's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth? Let's pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her nose again. Yep, still go. Cold. Feed her the oats. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Please don't stare at me like that. Try the oats again. You hold out the oats again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up the bones with. Grave dirt? Ooh. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay, add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Well, back into town we go and get our last reward. Exactly. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon.
Just browsing. We got one more thing to do. Let's take care of the Fricker gang, shall we?
Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environs. Thought Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap.
I'll ignore him.
Oh, look, it's a beer barrel cactus. If I had foraging, I would be able to get some cactus beer. There's a pile of random stuff the Fricker gang stole. Finders keepers. 25 meat, a recovered mug, and pair of silver cufflinks. If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Too bad I don't. I have no use. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. What? You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe. Now that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Can I leave without alerting them? But I can't go any further. So. And also I got myself a bar of soap. Dr. Spickleton's Pure Castile Soap. Where this comes from, they call it hope.
Shall we get into a fight with the gang?
Approach them and talk. Howdy, boy, steal me in. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you.
Who are you? How'd you get past Thought and Soapy? What do you want?
I'm here for the sheriff's door.
I'll show you the door. The door to hell.
He draws his gun. Okay then, a fight it is. Oh great, they got a barrel in the way. Whenever there's a barrel or something in the way, I cannot shoot at them. So can I shoot at you at least? Ah, gotcha. Sniped you. Let's get rid of this barrel. Too bad you're the worst shot ever, Wimpy. Because otherwise you would have killed me. The leaders of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Time to recover the sheriff's door. Actually, I'm gonna grab this first. I got 50 meat. What a haul. It's the sheriff's door. This should go back to the sheriff as soon as possible. The door from the Boring Springs jail's only cell. Makes sense to me. Well, I'll leave these guys alive because I don't need to kill them. Let's just slide away back to town. But first, I'm gonna return the mugs. Found these mugs. Thanks. Bye. The woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? I saw the grace in the cemetery. Sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows? Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess the passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. couple of days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door and fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes. Just like that.
What did you do?
There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trample right in front of me.
She drains her glass.
Hey, why not talk about it anymore?
Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now?
Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though.
Why not?
It was Moss' rifle. It's all I got left of anybody.
Where is it?
Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me.
Why don't you go get it yourself? Susie's jaw clenches. She turns away so you can't see her face and resumes her drinking.
Look, I know you got no call to do a favor for a stranger, but I ain't got a lot of options.
Your rifle, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Alright.
We can help her out. Did I miss a mug? Where did I miss a mug? Also, that is the weirdest walk ever. Well, let's go talk to this goblin now. The goblin shouts, "I'm Gary!" Hi. Gary. What kind of a voice should I give this guy?
Hi. Hello. Hello, I'm Gary. Who are you?
Well, I'm Spidekins.
Hello, Spidekins. Good to meet you. What's Spidekins doing down here?
Oh, you know, I'm just looking around.
Oh, hey, Gary likes to look into. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though.
Where are you trying to go, Gary?
Way far up for popping and the new Gary everywhere.
Settle down, Gary.
Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If somebody just go far up and high way, maybe taking Gary with you, eh?
I'll think about it. Okay, let's go to the hideout to get the one mug that I apparently missed. Ah, I did miss a mug. Good eye on you, Gabriel. So let's return that to the bartender. Found this mug, 25 meat, thanks. Also, a good way to get money is talking to Crazy Pete. What do you say, Pete?
Me? Well, I say all kinds of things. For instance, thunder needs some kind of big snake job I claim.
Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the nugget of silver you found earlier.
I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 million for it.
I'm gonna hang on to that one. Nah, not gonna hold on to this one.
Well, as you please.
Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying.
You ain't seen like silver got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off of you for 7.3 meat.
Nah, I'm saving this for later. Pete shrugs.
Well, right then.
Ugh. That is the worst voice I could give a character. Yo, Sheriff. I see the Fricker guy has put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go around them shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a little simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Well, at least I know how to get a lock. Let's trade. Zip right up, it's the name and trace the game. So I'm gonna trade the soap for a lock. Braid, though you really don't think his name is actually Braid, takes your soap and hands you a lock. No other trades. Ow, dagnabbit.
Howdy, you managed to scare up a lock for myself?
Yep, got one right here. You hand the sheriff the lock.
That'll do nicely.
The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door and accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell.
Hellfire. I don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handy?
I'll see what I can do. Deftly pick the lock. You've unlocked the cell door. Better let the sheriff reclaim the key himself so he has something to do today. I'll lock your cell for you. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat.
Thank you kindly, stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they'd better watch out. That's a good job you done.
Don't mention it.
Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boring Springs.
A replica sheriff badge. Thanks, sheriff. So now we got a label for ourselves. The plastic facsimile of the sheriff's badge. He usually gives them to children who tour the jail. It provides me with one armor, so that's good enough. Okay, I wonder, was there anything else that I could do around here? Not really. So let's go to the Cochrane Ranch. Cochrane Ranch, established 1891. All the water in this trough has boiled away. Susie's ranch house has burned to the ground. The outhouse is the only thing still standing, well, apparently. And also there's a lot of mooing coming out of this door. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises.
Go through it anyway.
Nothing there. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Grab it. You got a varmint skinning knife. Allows you to collect skins from beasts after combat. Knife optimized for separating varmints from their hides. These spies were not safe. Too bad. So, the main villains of the whole game. Demon cows. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it.
Deal with it.
We got the jump on him this time. Alright, let's just shoot. Oh no, he's burninating me. I'm gonna have to slice you to death. Defeated the nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! I got 40 XP. Ah, damn. Let's see, hornswoggling. I'll take that. No idea what it does, but I guess it's good to have. I'll save it. I'm gonna get the sneak whip next. It's the Cochrane family's gun safe. And we got Susie's rifle. It's an old rifle, but it has obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Interesting. Alright. We are done. So let's go give her her rifle. You found my rifle here, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. Spiderkiss. Thanks, Spiderkiss. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long time, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough while I'm in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. I'm not gonna be taking her with me because I took her with me last time. I just wanted to do that quest. I think that's everything that we can do here. Yeah. The whole place is done. All I need to do now is to get myself a horse. Pretty much. Unless I missed something. Let's go back to the ranch and make sure that I didn't miss a mug or anything around here. I didn't see any mugs, and now I'm riding the lantern, apparently. Giddy up, lantern! Yeehaw!
Oh, there's nothing here. And I'm sure there wasn't anything else around these parts. And apparently the sheriff did his job because the last of the Fricker gang are gone. Let's go see if they actually are in the cell, in the sheriff's. No, they're not, but I'm sure you run them up good. How's it going? Leaning rightly. Later, sheriff. Yeah, that's pretty much everything we can do around here. Dog Atlas continues to pour her whiskey down her neck. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, then. Nothing else to talk with her. So, now becomes an important part of the game. Choosing our horse. We could go with the regular, typical horse. We could go with the very shy, dark horse. We could go with the ghost, a pale horse. Like absurdly pale. Or we can go with the horse has the look of someone who has seen the madness that dances on the other side of the void. Those are our choices. Now in my game I took the dark horse because it looks cool. But for this one I think we're... For this playthrough, I'm either gonna take the hey, or the ghost. Either the ghost horse or our crazy horse. I'm kinda leaning towards the crazy horse. Afternoon, man. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? So it's either the spooky pale one or the crazy eyes. Either one of them. I'm never touching the basic model. So pale or crazy? I'm leaning towards the crazy one myself. Because I think it would be more entertaining for everybody. What do you guys think? Pale or crazy? While you guys think, I shall pour myself a drink. That was poetry. Yeah, pale is the ghost horse. Crazy sounds good. Crazy horse could be fun. The ghost is cool. Yeah, it is. But I'm leaning towards the crazy myself. The crazy could be a lot more fun, in my opinion. Excuse me. So, shall we go with the crazy-eyed one? They say never stick it in the crazy one, but you're not sticking it in the horse, so go cray-cray. Let's go cray-cray. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Okay, gotta warn you, this horse has seen some stuff, but I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. But, well, he's always sneaking off 2,000 snakes gulch to chew on the local weed that grows there. And that makes him see crazy things. I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. Color me intrigued, I'll take him. Yay! Horse senseless.
Here's the keys. Right safe. Keys?
Okay, choose a name for your horse. Tim. It's not gonna be Tim. It's gonna be Hoppington. Or Pomegron. There. Because the Spidekins is our hero of the story, Hoppington is going to be the horse. You're gonna be nuts. You're gonna be crazy. You're gonna see some shit that nobody else will know. How do you think about that? I know, you don't care. You're a fucking stuffed animal anyway. So the name for the horse is Hoppington. Kind of fitting. Yeah, those are boobs, Jace, that you put into the chat there. Those are not eyes. Those are boobs. No Mighty Bjorn. No. It's gonna be Hoppington. The whole game is named after the mascots. Well, except you, Blob. Sorry. There are no more names to be put there, so you're not gonna be named here. At least I played the game where you were in, so gotta be happy about that. And he is. Happy. I know, Jace. I know. Are you sure you want to name your horse Hoppington?
Yes.
Alright then. Hoppington the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay.
Oh, and almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map.
Thanks. We got the Southeast West map. This is ostensibly a map, though it's mostly blank. Looks like you'll have to fill the bulk of it out yourself. Well, we have the horse. We've done everything we can around here, so now we need just to head west. And now comes another decision-making part. So follow map to Dirtwater. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Actually, on second thought, let's see that I don't have any mugs. I got the silver nugget cufflinks and the nugget. I can sell those anywhere else I want. Okay. Yep. I'm pretty good to go. I am good to go. So let's do it. So, yes! Alrighty then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? So, I can go alone, but it's not recommended because the game is difficult. You need to have a partner. So I can either take Crazy Pete, Susie Cochran, or Gary the Goblin. Those are my choices. Gary the Goblin will not be a choice there if you decide to fight against him and kill him because the bartender asks you to do so. Actually, I didn't talk to him about the goblin problem. Let me see. Before we leave, let's talk to the bartender. Nope. Apparently, I don't need to talk to him about it. So, problem solved. Alright, just wanted to check. Just wanted to check. So, in my own game, when I played this through first time, I took Susie with me, and she's really good. She was a really good partner, but I don't want to take her this time, so it's either Gary the Goblin or Crazy Pete. Should I go with Crazy Pete? I mean, I've got a crazy horse, and then I would have a crazy old man with me. Craziness all around. It will be, you know, proper. So Jace votes for Gary. Well, Gary the Goblin is a good choice. It's either or. Pete or Gary. What do you guys say? Crazy Horse and Crazy Pete. Well, I can talk like a goblin already, Jay, so... But Gary will be helpful to solve some goblin problems. Now it's just Tumu who has said crazy. And Neuro, Guts, and Jace are voting for Gary, so that's 3 against 1. So apparently Gary is winning. Anybody else? Cass? Vissel? Bato? Dos? Anybody else there? Should I take Pete or Gary? At the moment, our goblin friend is winning. You read both Tumu's messages as one. You gotta check the names on who's writing there. Then you will know. Or as separate even. Yep. And Mark says, please pick Gary the Goblin. Okay. I would say that a majority of you guys want me to pick Gary the Goblin, so I will pick Gary the Goblin. You head back to the saloon's basement and smuggle Gary out under your coat. Well, hit the trail. You consult the southeast west map that Holster gave you. It only lists 2 things. The town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Head to Dirtwater. Room for rent, inquire within. And apparently Gary has some... Day 1. First day of the rest of your life. It's your partner. What's up, Gary?
Howdy, Gary. Well, there are more goblins meeting. Gary's hearing about goblins in Old Fort nearby.
Okay. So we have found a new location for cowardice. Am I forgetting anything? Gary says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a space of operations. Thanks for the reminder. Huppington whinnies as you approach. Comb his mane. He makes a sort of glurk noise. Glurk! Hey man, you're looking miserable. Why? Hey there, girl. This little girl is selling flowers. I'll buy some.
Thank you, lady.
Sweet-smelling flowers. Where are the sweet smell? Oh, they're my offhand. These flowers smell really good. Stench resistance. Okay. No, the hat is found in one of the caves, as far as I remember. Or maybe I missed the hat completely. But I think you find the hat somewhere out here, not in Boring Springs, but somewhere out here. I don't remember. But even if I did find, do find the hat, I'm not wearing it. No, I don't want the game to go to hard mode. That's what the hat does. It turns the game into hard mode, and it's impossible. It makes the game way too difficult. I would say that there's something wrong with the pianist. At least from the sound of it. Okay, let's talk to this. Ooh, that is a fine moustache, sir. Not to mention a fine top hat. Well, howdy there! Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Spidykins. Glad to know you, Spidykins. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw a sign out front advertising a room. That's right, finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. Interested? Excuse me. How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by mantis. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. So we got ourselves a room. Free.
The stream you saw of this game took the hat, and the only real problem with the hat you saw was, oh man, I can't wear this cool hat now. This sucks. What do you think of the Jewel Saloon, Gary? Nice place, many people. Gary betting the basement is much nicer than the Boiling Springs. Yeah, they probably don't want people going in their basement. Aww. Sorry. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. That's one way to do it. And this is our room. Your room in the Jewel Saloon. You look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. You call yourself a floor-flushing, goblin-hugging jerk. You gain an effect, angry. It increases my muscle mysticality and moxie by 3. Better not insult yourself anymore, because if your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. So yeah, don't go Incredible Hulk on yourself. Once you put the high difficulty hat on, you can't replace it with any other hat. Yep. Oh, we got another spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite the knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but the spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You're now hunkered down next to a brass-filled bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxin and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth, distilled and concentrated until its consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and the viscosity of maple syrup. Except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children. Assuming you're still able to have any. And you hate them. Hooray! I got myself a filthy porcelain cow. Which helps me in some way. Melee attack damage and spell damage. Oh yeah, this is for a bean slinger. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. You have an almost fun fact of spittoons. In the wine tasting show, Oz and James's Great Wine Adventure, they have a challenge of tasting what wines have been spat into the spittoon. It includes several cigarette butts. Ew. That's not a challenge, that's a death threat. And also, there's something really wrong with the pianist here. The piano player is not very good at his job. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Maybe because they have guns. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. I got a fever! And the prescription is more cowbell. This chair fell over. Set it back up. Yay! 1 XP.
So what's in the kitchen? This lady's too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you.
Hey, what are you doing here? Employees only, bud.
Oh, sorry, I was just, you know, looking around.
So you're the nosy type, eh?
Well, I prefer adventuresome.
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter. I need someone to pick me up some more.
Saltpeter? Is it that used to make gunpowder?
And other things. Look, who's the chef here? Me or you?
Okay, okay. Where can I find it?
Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up! The nearest is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars.
Okay, be right back. The man points to the sign on the counter. Slop 5 meat. I'll take some. I got a plate of slop. This is a plate of the slop they serve at the Jewel in Dirtwater. They should really hire better kitchen staff before some competing restaurant moves in and eats their lunch. Increases my maximum HP by 5. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. Okay. The gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk.
Oh, the Spartacans. Anything I get for you?
Hey, Lloyd. So, can I get some darts?
Huh?
The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts.
Oh, sorry, all the darts got broken months ago.
That's disappointing. Need any help with anything?
Well, if you're headed with mechanical type stuff, something's going wrong with our piano player.
I thought the music sounded a little off.
Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I'd have poked around him myself, but I lost the key.
This has suddenly taken a strange turn. It's a magnificent mustache. Goes well with the big top hat. The piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. I don't have any needles. Ugh. Well, back to Lloyd. Who's that old man by the piano?
Oh, that's old Aylesbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet, came out west to sell his stories and nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical like.
Too bad. I love that stuff.
Well, it don't matter much now, anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing him well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in the mind.
He what now?
You know what I mean, he saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. It's easy to calm him down. As long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest.
Poor fella. Need any help with anything?
Any luck with the piano player?
I'm still working on it. Let's talk to old Aylesbury. Poor old Aylesbury. Okay, let's not talk to Aylesbury. This poster says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. A California straight beats a straight. Mustachioed queens are wild, and cross-eyed jacks of clubs are double wild. A pair of twos can be in the same hand as two twos of diamonds, but are twice as valuable as 2 sevens. A straight beats a straight. What? 3 two-eyed queens are twice as valuable as a 10 of spades, but must be replaced with 4 threes. 3 tens of spades and 2 trays can count as a Canadian flush. A player holding a 2 of hearts must remove their boots. Cross-eyed kings are wild and 8s of diamonds are double wild. Any player caught cheating must immediately discard a 3 of clubs. And the 3 9s of hearts can't be in the same hand as a 10 and can't be in the same hand as a jack. Trays are wild unless accompanied by a 2. Any player holding 3 4s of diamonds must remove their boots. Those rules make the most sense I've ever seen in this game so far. I did tell you that the game is silly. Alright, let's go to the mercantile. Hello there. Welcome to the Dirtwater mercantile. Alright. Let's see what I can sell.
Well, I could sell the filthy porcelain cow because I don't use any spell damage. Although it does have melee attack damage, but I mostly just shoot with guns anyway, so... Have I pokered with the pokerers? Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not a very good pokerer player. I really don't have anything to sell here. But do you have anything to buy? Well, the disposable binoculars are good. A bag of shroom grow. Gary will want this. A bag of patented shroom grow miracle fungal fertilizer. Guaranteed to increase the size and intensity of any mycological specimen. Really now? Sounds very tempting. Use this to learn the new snake oiling skill. This is an old back issue of a popular magazine for snake oilers. Tough choice. Shroom grow or snake oiler. I can learn a new skill. That's what I did in the first game, Guts. I hoarded everything. I never sold even any guns or swords or anything. Just any weapon that I got, I never sold it. I just kept everything, even though you don't need to, but I didn't sell them. I'm actually gonna go play with the poker players first, before I buy anything. Because you never know, I might win. Let's read some more rules. 2 2s of spades and 2 6s count as a reverse full house. 2 7s of spades rank higher than a pair of 7s, but are worth the same as 3 jacks. Any player holding 4 6s must immediately discard a suicide king. For a 4 loses against 2 9s of spades, a player caught dealing from the bottom of the deck must immediately double their bet. Any player caught with a pocket 8 immediately wins the game. 2 3s and 4 3s of clubs count as a Nevada flush. 7s are wild and 3s of spades are double wild. Any player spitting anywhere other than a spittoon must immediately hand 17 meat to the player on their left. Any player holding 3 8s of clubs must discard 14 cards. Kings are wild unless accompanied by 2 kings. What? Any player spitting anywhere other than a spittoon must draw an additional 12 cards. 5s are wild and 6s of spades are double. This table is full up. No room at this table. This table is empty. There's an empty seat at this table. Play poker. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Josephine, and the player to your left says his name is Frank. The dealer tells you that the ante is 20 meat. Ante up. The dealer gives the deck a shuffle, then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a really terrible hand. 3 2s, an ace of diamonds, and 4 3s. It's the first round. My chances of winning are at around 20%. So I could check to get a plus 10% win chance. I could cleverly raise or strategize, but I don't really have the mysticality for it. Actually, I do, because of angry. Would you rather play this card game, or the Wizards card game in Kingdoms of Loathing? I don't remember that card game anymore. I haven't played the Kingdoms of Loathing in like 6-7 years. So, I don't remember anything of it. Well, I am clever enough to cleverly raise or cleverly strategize. But is it worth it because I've got only 20% chance of winning? I'll raise. You give your cards a wry, appraising look and then raise by 20 meat. It's the second round of betting.
Grit your teeth and raise, obnoxiously strategize, or check. Still got around 20% chance of winning. Who dares wins. That's what I'm thinking about, Chase. I'm thinking of going for it and raise more and hope for the best. Let's do it. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. I could moxiously raise, cleverly strategize, or just check. I'm gonna moxie it up. Let's do this. I had a backwards Tennessee straight, Josephine had a Canadian straight, and Frank had a flush. I lost. Damn it. Freaking 80 meat lost. Oh well. Yeah, it was a chance, and I took it. I lost. So, a post office. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. Beep, 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 beep. Morse code. Big cabinet locked in post office boxes. Hi, I'm Spideykin's Fluffy Bug. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Thanks anyway. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here?
No, we don't currently have a sheriff.
I'll offer the help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff?
Sure, if you're any good with the gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder.
She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Alright, let's see what we got. It's a wanted poster, or a wanted poster if accuracy is important. It says, Wanted, the House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the house in the desert. 500 meat reward. I wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Wanna go after them? Yes! Take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang to justice. Got it. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. The poster reads, Wasted, the Stripy Hat Gang. For grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Wanna go after them? Yes! Got it. On unrelated notes, how's the weather been today? Cloudy. A bit of rain, but mostly cloudy. Hey, legitness. You love it when they listed the most important crime first. Squatting. Yeah, that's what they do. A vacant lot. 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 You saw the sign. There's nothing past here. Not a lot available past this point. Not a lot available, huh? That's just a lot, but not a lot available, because the screen ends there. Now, it's been raining here the whole weekend and yesterday, and also today earlier it was raining, but I haven't heard any rain. At least not now, but there might be a rain. I don't know. What's up, Gary? Just thinking there. Alright, let's saddle up. So we can go to the desert house, we can cavern, canyon, fort, cowardice, the railroad camp, and a whole lot more of map. It's a big game. But we can also do this. Let's wander. You spot the smoldering ruin of a ranch on the horizon. Ominous. The Stearns Ranch. Keep going where you're going. Well, I'm not going anywhere, so just wandering around a little bit. Hopefully getting some locations open. A skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motion-y way the skeletons do. Harryhausen did the motion. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a bean slinger. You remember the classic saying, "Old bean slingers, I like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterward." So let's trick it and take its hat. I guess that's what the horn-swoggling skill is then. Oh, now this won't do at all. Your posture is terrible. You look like you died of scoliosis. The skeleton stands still, puzzled as you move around behind it and grab its shoulders. Come on now, shoulders back, spine straight. That's a little better, but jeez, look at the curve in this neck. Hold still for a second. With a sharp twist, you pop the skeleton's skull right off, take its hat, and toss the skull away. The rest of the body scampers off to try to find it. Much better. Oh. Oh, I can look around in the dirt water in window. Ah, didn't know that actually. I thought you only can do it at forts. But that's good to know. Thanks, Jace. So, let's go to the new place that I just found. The Stearns Ranch.
Howdy, I'm Wandering Sally.
Howdy, Sally. I'm Spidergus. What's your line?
Traded. I went all around the Eastern Lands, and just like it says on the label, and I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. Care to see the wares?
Sure. Sally is just a, like it says, a wandering Sally. She's a wandering merchant that you meet here and there every now and then. +2 spell damage. Yeah, don't need that. To you too. Alright, let's see what you got. A fungicide bomb, bag of shroom grow, a lucky marigold. Will be a lot better than the replica Sheriff badge. I also got needles. Vitals. Thank you. Ooh, work boots. Maximum AP and armor. Yeah. Excuse me. No, you cannot kill those. This is not Fallout style. I heard you, Eagle. I'm just thinking. Should I buy the Lucky Marigold or not? I mean, this provides 1 armor, but that's +1 to everything. Well, she's also selling a pickaxe, but I don't have the money for it. A pickaxe would be a good thing to have. Excuse me. I'm gonna sell the cowboy chef's hat because I don't do spell damage at all, so I'm gonna sell that. And sell the unrefined meat nugget. Blee, blee, blee. It's both, but it's mostly a tool, but you can use it as a melee weapon. But I would like to have it for a tool, because then I can mine meat out of the meat ore from mines and such. But it's 1,000, that's a lot. Damn. Alright, at least I got some needles, so I can go open... Oh yeah, I can go fix the piano player. Or I can open a Stagecoach strong box that we suddenly find. You find a Rick Bank Stagecoach with a strong box in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. Well, let's pick the lock. 200 meat. Yeah, baby. More spanduli. And also, if you haven't noticed, with all the other horses, you get just the normal tracks of horseshoes or wherever you go. With the crazy horse, they point all over the place. So let's dance our way to the piano player and try to fix him. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given the plinking and springing and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Ah, I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Now it sounds like a normal music, the way it's supposed to. Hey Lloyd, I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so. It sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Spidekins. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. Yeah, no worries, Floyd. Need any help with anything? No, everything's right as rain here. If you're looking for work, you might ask a jailhouse. Okay, bye for now. Now, it's an old piano, so of course it's a little bit out of tune, but at least it sounds better. That's the only thing that matters, that it sounds better. Alright. To the map, and to the Stearns Ranch we go. Silversmith's house. Well, that is actually a good place to go. But first, Stearns Ranch. What's up? Howdy, Gary. Oh, Gary, knowing a thing to see. Oh, yeah? What is it? A gigantic poop. What? Taller than Gary. The Big Apple. Okay. Am I forgetting about anything? Gary says you should get the saltpeter from Fort Cowardice. Thanks for the reminder. Get some needles, get some needles. Go, weed, go. Tumbleweed, tumbleweed. I can be like a tumbleweed. See? I can be exactly like a tumbleweed. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. Search them. I got a charred locket among the blackened bones. You should call it a locket on account of how it was lucky to escape that fire. Examine. The lock on this locket reminds you why they call it a locket. Pick the locket lock. And carefully pick the locket lock. You've got a picture of Mary Stearns. A faded Dogero type of a little girl. The name Mary is written on the back. Examine it. It's a photograph of a serious looking little girl. On the back it's written Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. Sad. Jethro Stearns, devoted father, died in 1894. 5. As you approach the grave marker, the hair on the back of your neck stands up as a voice whispers in your ear. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give what to you? The air grows colder. The picture of me. I can see it. You have it. You shouldn't look at it. Nobody should look at it. I guess you must be married. Why don't you want anyone to look at it? The whispering gets quieter. Anger seeps in around the edges of the voice. Because they'll know. Give it to me. Okay.
Here's the picture. I don't want to get her any angrier, so I'm not gonna say no what. Okay, here's the picture. You hold the photograph out towards the gray marker and it disintegrates in your hand. Thank you. Yeah. You got some mince you cooked up some days back. You filled her up with what you thought was mixed veg. It was actually a bag of chopped onions. That's way too much onion there, dude. Unless you like onion, then it's okay, I guess. Gwendolyn Stearns, devoted mother. And Mary Stearns. The flower is smoking. Pick it. A smoking chrysanthemum. More magic spell damage, huh? Which I don't care about. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Put 'em up! Put 'em up! Another one of these jerks. Gary will Gary food the target. Yeah! The outhouse is now safe as houses. Outhouses. By the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish out your prize with the other. I got a toilet pistol. Hooray! Deal stench damage instead of physical. Apply 5 poison to enemy. Ooh, that sounds good. Alright. It's a crate. Open. Handful of nails and depress the rancher candy. So it's sad candy, not happy? Like all things for ranchers, this candy was a lot better before the cows came home. Yeah, it's that kind of depressed. Time was these would have been brads, but nowadays man does not live by bread alone. That pun is as bad as Jace's puns. You're actually allergic to onions. Ugh. Then that is totally ruined minced meat for you. I'm sorry to hear that, Jace. I know, Neuro. It's a joke on Jolly Ranchers. A depressed rancher. So, what do we find in the house? Let's see. We got a... It's a lockbox. True to its name, it's locked. Let's open it. Ooh, a document. A stock certificate. Ah. Stock certificate is a thing that I can just sell. And it sells for a high price. There are still some beans in this pot. Rabbit. Blackened beans. They give me spell damage by 5 for the rest of the day. This is a plate of beans that got left in the fire for weeks. They're still edible, but you could also probably use them as stove fuel in a pinch. So much burned! Poor humans! I wonder who buried the bodies. Not cows! This is obvious. Oh, probably a neighbor, I guess. All the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Investigate. Your deft fingers find a hidden catch, and back panel of the shelf slides away to reveal a secret compartment. There's a book inside. Mary Stearns' diary. A little girl's diary, browned a little around the edges, but otherwise untouched by the fire. The first page says, in a little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The AI in dairy are crossed out and IA written above them, so first she wrote dairy, not diary. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad when they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long that they should put a big cross up, but Mama won't let him cause she thinks she'll come back.
Papa says she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play Tea Party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I try to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing Tea Party again, but she says I gotta if I don't cows will eat all 3 of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Mysterious. The toy box contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Talk to it. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move.
Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name?
None of your business, doll. The doll's head shakes back and forth violently.
You're funny. Do you want to play with me?
No, I don't have time for games.
That's okay. Somebody else will come along soon. You're already dead anyway.
Okay. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Not a severe an allergy that you'll go blind if you taste onions, but if you cook something with onions and touch it at some point, you'll almost literally blind for days. Nasty. I don't see anything wrong in this place. Do I have any more needles? 1. But I think I need safe cracking for this. Yeah. This safe is scorched, but its contents are probably still safe. A pile of loose boards. There's still some food on the shelf. Soda crackers and clove drops. Not cough drops. Little balls of sugar infused with clove. Who would do this? These are crackers made with highly caffeinated cola instead of water. They sound revolting. I don't know. Cola crackers. You know, crackers with infused with this. It would be weird. But I don't think it would be that disgusting. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. And I can't do nothing about it. Look in here! Flat wall cow. Yeah, it's weird. Ooh, angry cows haven't been here seeming. Do you guys get much trouble from the cows? Some. Not like ranchers do, mostly leaving us alone. But a running is in, it ain't happening. So mean, very angry, very fireful. Yeah, no kidding. Indeed. Let's go to the silversmith. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened?
Dang horse threw a rat and I fell off. Think I busted one of my dancing arms.
Give him right back to Dirtwater. You help the guy onto the back of your horse and give him a lift back to town.
Thank kindly, stranger. I'd say I owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again.
No problem. There. Now can I go to the silversmith? You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. You pore over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. The Modern Snake Oiler.
Nice.
I don't need to buy the book. I found the book. Read it. There's an article entitled Debilitating Toxins. Where are they now? Gives bad medicine, a combat skill that will reduce a target's moxie. There's a recipe for a quick brew potion that fortifies your body, mind, and spirit. Gives strong medicine, a combat skill that temporarily increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie. There's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction that looks like it might come in handy in a fight. Gives good medicine, a skill that lets you recover HP in combat.
think I will take the good medicine first. When you practice making the snake oil concoction until you can do it with your eyes closed. When you open your eyes again, it appears that somebody has stolen your magazine. Scoundrel! The sign says silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. The door is locked. I still have one needle. Let's check it. Go inside. Hello? Nobody home? Nope. And from all the dust, it looks like they've been gone a while. Nice! So things are for us being? Whatever is in ain't down, I guess. I figured. Another spittoon! Goody goody gumdrops. A twin bed. The silversmith must have been a bachelor. Or a half-wit guy with a half-wit spouse. This shelf looks pretty picked over. Search. You find a couple of things that still look edible. Instant grits and plum pudding. Excellent. If you've got enough grit, you don't even need to add water. They call this plum pudding because it's made of goat milk extracted from plump udders. Plum pudding, yeah. Sometimes these jokes are just too much. There's a note on the safe reading, I forgot the darned combination to this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Looks like a tricky one. Safe cracking 3. Fuck. The bookshelf contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized, like maybe the guy was hiding something. 10 Moxie. How much Moxie do I have? 7 currently. And I got 69 XP. Okay, let me get myself some Moxie then. Yeah, I could get it up to 10. Nice. And I'll take Gumption. Can get some speed, maximum AP. Yeah, 2 speed. Now I'm faster. Faster, stronger, better. And I'll get some glamour as well. I got better liver capacity and better item finding and meat gains. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So let's search for secrets. Tucked behind one of the books you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Plater. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. Discovered location, the Silver Plater. Let's hit the road. But first, a spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. Might actually be a bedpan. Investigate it. What, really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it may be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that somebody probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bed pan. Look, I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan! Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine. Have it your own way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it's definitely a spittoon that is definitely filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me! Oh, good God, okay. You plunge your hand in up to the wrist. It makes a gloops noise and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check.
Now you are joking in miasma of oily, bitter jaw stink. You know the feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get the taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth, that metallic tang by the root of your tongue like you're sucking a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found already. You find a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first.
Maybe I will. So there.
I got a revolting brooch.
This brooch would be much smaller if it weren't for the thick layer of tarnish and dried tobacco spit. So let's put it on because it gives +2 to everything. Beep. As far as in real life cooking goes, you're more going for the gloop noises rather than the nauseating vomit taste. Same here. I mean, I can handle nauseating vomit taste. But sometimes noises that the things make, like that gloop would be like... or... disgusting.
A bench and a human toolstone for looking at. This looks like gear for making bullets. Whoa, bullets are things to making? Weird. Huh? Oh, yeah, somebody has to make them. Where did you think they came from? Think they are gun eggs.
Well, he's a goblin.
So I can make bullets. Silver bullets. They're pretty much silver bullets, are just special bullets that you can use in combat to cause extra damage to, well, you know, skeletons, anything paranormal. Silver works against paranormal stuff. Werewolves, ghosts, skeletons, vampires, and such. Alright. Where should I go next? There's the big apple, and way over there is the silver plater. It's a long way to go to the silver plater. But I think I will go to the big apple first. Oh yeah, I can actually do that. That actually is a very good idea. If I make the bullets, I can make the bullets into needles. Then that is actually extremely useful. There's also a vice, you could smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted to. Yep. Clicked out of the game window there by accident. So let's make all the bullets I can make and make needles out of them. I got a silver bullet. Now I got more silver bullets. And then I'm gonna make needles, make needles, make needles, make needles. Yes. 8 needles. I'm gonna be opening everything I can get. I don't use I don't use the silver bullets in battle anyway. I got my other skills to make extra damage. To the Big Apple we go, and I ain't talking about New York City, because we're in west, and that will be in the east. You hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and a third rattling noise from somewhere ahead. You conclude that you've either stumbled into a nest of babies or a nest of rattlers. A quick glance confirms that it's the latter. Not unexpectedly, really. This is no place for babies. So let's fight. Time for battle! And Gary, you attack that one. That one's dead. Good. Shoot you. Whoa! That's a lot of damage from poison. Go, Gary, go! Ha 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 ha! We are winning. You defeated all the babies. Wait, no, they were rattlesnakes. Right. So I got the snake spleen and also a skin because I have the skinning knife. Nice job. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Yeah, they should have. And time to make a quote.
Now that's a big pile of shit. It doesn't smell any better up close. And since I have the shovel, let's clean it up. The shroom grove would increase Gary's HP, speed, and damage. Huh. Well, I will get it eventually. But let's clean up this big apple. You make a little dent in it. Keep digging. Keep digging. Come on. Keep going. Just keep on digging. It's quite a bit smaller than it was before. Keep on going. Every stab is giving me an XP. Come on. Almost there. I can only wonder where all this shit is going because I don't see it being strewn about. Maybe I'm fertilizing the trees. Hooray! I have defeated the big apple. Or something. I hope none of the rattlesnakes' skin come looking for it. So you can these skins can be applied to the hats that I wear, and they all have different kind of attributes. Now this would give me muscle, but I don't care about muscle. The spleen is the seat of the fiery humors, or at least that's what you've been told. You don't have much of a sense about the humors. Ha 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 ha. Oh yes, he has beautiful eyes and also a beautiful voice. Come on, Hoppington. Talk to us.
Say something, will ya?
Told you. Alright, let's go to the silver plater. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the side of the impact to find a meteor. If only I had a pickaxe with me, I could get some stardust. Damn it. Well, pick up the loose pieces. Xena Warrior has become a follower. Why is it so small? That's weird. I need to fix my Streamlabs. 714 meat! Holy hell! Nice! I've never gotten that much meat out of those places. Ah, Gary, you spotted something out there? Oh, Gary. Oh, nearing our weird cave. What? Gary was out here once, finding a cave of humming. Very strange. So scary. Well, that sounds interesting. What do you think we should do next? West to going fast? Okay. A big iron snake to riding. So fast taking us. A big iron... You mean a train? Yes, asking the training commands. Okie dokie. Yeah, I sure can. Yes. Howdy. What can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? I'm okay, thanks. Yeah, it's not silver platter. It's silver plate-er. Howdy! The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? He looks you up and down. I can plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. This will enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points. Maybe something else? I can plate your melee weapon with what you're using there. It'll do more damage that way. This will increase the damage of your equipped melee weapon by 3, or even more against creatures that are vulnerable to silver. Maybe something else? I can plate your pistol. It'll do more damage. This will increase the damage of your equipped pistol by 3 or more against creatures that are vulnerable to silver. That is a good choice, but I'll think about it. Something else? Ah, a turnip. He looks through your pack and... Mouth? Ah, turnip. That sounds like an interesting challenge. Say, that's a nice looking tongue you got there. I can plate that for you, sure. My actual tongue? The one in my head? Yep. So if I want to plate the turnip, that will cost me 5,000 meat.
And plating my tongue is 2,000.
Maybe later.
But if I do plate my tongue, I will get the perk Silver Tongued.
Yep, you heard me.
But I've never found out what it does with the turnip, so I need to gather myself 5,000 meat to figure that out. Not sure what it does, but
I'm hoping it's something extremely good.
don't spoil it, because I don't know. I got rid of the turnip in my first playthrough, but this time I decided to keep it because I know that I can get it silvered. Just don't know what it does, and I want to find out. So let's keep it a secret. Keep it safe. So I could do... I'm gonna go back to Dirtwater. Let's go shopping. See what I can buy. Button Willow McKittrick store. Well, I was about to go to a store, so let's go check this store. I'm gonna do some shopping. You need anything? Trail mix? No, thanking you. Gary is well and good. Okay. Good to know. Ow. Ah, dag nabbit. Yikes. Yipes. Crap. Crap. Well, shelves laden with various goods. This barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. At first you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, but they turn out to be novelty rubber pickles. Those will be funny, but also very disturbing because they can be used. Let's go shopping! The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Let's take a look. A bag of shroom grow, as always. It's always good to have. A hammer. Mind your meat. Oh, that's for dickering. Oh, shit. The dickering skill is... This book is a guide to making the most of your meat by getting the best possible deal on every single thing you buy. The dickering would actually lower all of these prices a lot if I got it. It already is like 1,500. That's all of my money. At least I'm gonna sell this because I don't need it. I'm gonna sell this. I don't need the spell damage. I don't need the deputy pistol because I got a better one. I don't need the sheriff badge. Don't use the spleen. Pretty much could get rid of all the food because I... Well, let's see. Spell damage? No, thank you. Melee damage? No, thank you. Muscle? Nah. Mystic, all by one. I'll think about it. Don't need that. Melee damage? Go away. Oh, that's what the turnip does. Give me all of those by one. Okay. That's pretty much all I can do. I'll sell the plate of slop. Don't need it. Do not need it and will not eat it. I could sell the filthy porcelain cow. Or should I? Nah, I'll save it. I'll sell the skin though, because I don't want +3 muscle to my hat. I'll keep the gold tooth. It's for future's sake. Now that'll do for now. Man, I could either get the mind your meat. I can also get the snake oiler so I can learn a new spell. Or a new skill, not a spell. I ain't no bean slinger. Or I can get the pickaxe. If I get the pickaxe, I can also get the shroom grow and the snake oiler. Then I would be poor as hell, though. Is this a lubricant
Or a lubricant. Both in a sense, because it is a can of lubricant. Or lubricant. So either I can get 3 items, or just 2. I can learn 2 different skills, or I can get a skill, the bag for Gary, and a tool. Desertions. What would be the most useful? Do I want the skills? Or do I want the skill for me, Gary, and the tool? Diggering is such a good skill to have. Still there, Jace? What do you think? Should I get diggering? Or should I go with the pickaxe? Because I will be going into a lot of mines, so the pickaxe would be very helpful to go in there. I'm still diggering! Ugh. Tough choices. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the pickaxe. It's a very useful tool. I'm gonna go with the pickaxe, so... Pickaxe? Modern snake oiler and bag of shroom grow. There we go. Now I got 83 meat left. This is a bag of patented shroom grow miracle fungal fertilizer. Let's give that to Gary. You give the bag of shroom grow to Gary and he tears it open and starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth. Hey, deliciousness! Gary has become more powerful. Ruby. And then I will read this. There's an article with a list of tips and tricks for moving really quickly. In quick on the draw, skill that increases speed. Expert poisoner, passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison them. Ooh. That's good. Because it's passive, so it's on constantly, and I have the pistol that causes poison, so I'll take it. You memorized the chart of poisons. Fascinating stuff. Unfortunately, you got so distracted thinking about new kinds of poisons that you misplaced the magazine. Rats. And I got myself a pickaxe. Woohoo! Alright. It's good enough for me now. God damn that horse. Alright. And I got 70 XP to spend as well. When you apply a poison, you apply 3 times as much. Ooh, nice. So they really do get poisoned. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna take the snake whip. Apply 2 poison to enemy plus 10 bonus versus animals, and base damage is 10. Ooh, nice. And the good medicine recover 15 HP. Nice. Got 20 XP left, so I'm gonna get muscle and mysticality. Alright. Good to go. With 0 XP left. Exactly, Hoppington. Exactly. Well, let's return to Dirtwater. You happen across an abandoned crate that apparently fell off a wagon or something since the lid has been knocked loose. You know what that means? It's mine! Oh, mine! You fish through the crate and help yourself to the contents, which appear to be mining gear. So you were even more right than you knew. Smelling salts and can of kerosene. Sweet! Let's find out what they are. Smelling salts. This is a bottle of foul-smelling ammonia crystals designed to disgust people into being more awake. gives you 1 additional action point when used in combat. And it's surprising how many obstacles can be overcome simply by covering them with gas and setting them on fire. Weakens foes and makes them flammable. Well, sadly I don't do any fire damage, otherwise that would be useful, so I better go to the mercantile and just sell it. Oh, you're also selling a bag of shroom grow. If I bought that, Gary would become even more powerful. More powerful than you can imagine. I'm gonna sell you the can of kerosene. I think. Nah, I'm gonna save it. You never know when a can of kerosene might become useful. Now I'm starting to think, does it save automatically? I think it saves automatically, because I'm ending the live stream here. Already done almost a 3-hour gameplay here. But the game is so much fun! It's so much fun! Such a silly game, isn't it? But hey, that's what has drawn me into it. Had a lot of fun playing this the first time, because finding all this silly stuff is just the best. This is Gary's bed. Oh, I'm so glad that Gary has his own bed. There's a postcard on this little table. Ooh! Actually, nice view from up here. So here I can use the binoculars then. Okay. But before I stop, now that we have a blank postcard, leave him alone. No need to get on Huffington. Let's go to the post office. Or Dirt Aider Post Off Ice. Sponsored by LT&T. Because once you get the blank postcard, this is a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to the building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. You're a correspondence wizard. I'm a what? A correspondent wizard. Hi, I'm Spidey Gets Fluffy Button. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard.
Alrighty, let's have it.
You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know that what you've been up to and that you're okay.
That'll be... it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then.
Thanks. So now that I've done that, if I go to sleep... which I will do, because I can. It's your bed. Sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're locked in jail with your father in a fancy French restaurant. Weirdly, you slip sideways into a gun. You jolt awake in a panic. Well, okay then. You wake up refreshed and restored, and hungry, and sober. Let's mosey. Day 2. Second day of the rest of your life. Oh. Hello. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. Check on him. You okay, buddy?
I'm not sure, my leg is broken, so no.
What happened? Traffic accident?
No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever.
Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age.
I'm going to need some medicine for this. Can you help me?
Sure.
Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you get me some broken leg pills?
Okay, coming up. Broken leg pills. Yeah, that's how it works. But once you send a letter to Rufus, you go the next day. You go to the post office. Hi, I'm Spidey Gets Fluffy Butt. Any mail for me?
Yes, actually, a package came for you. Here you are.
A package from Rufus. Thanks. So let's see. A package from your younger brother, Rufus. He's weird, but he's a sweet kid at heart. So let's open it.
Ooh, dear Sis, I found this and thought it might help you not die.
Nice. Got myself another snake oiler. It's bad medicine, strong medicine, or big spleen. A perk that lets you consume more potions in a day. Ooh. I'll take the big spleen. You take a big whiff of the cologne sample and feel your spleen grow larger. Then you sneeze so hard that the magazine is blown completely to bits. Gesundheit. So whenever you get a blank postcard, just go to the post office and they will send it. And you go to sleep, And the next day, a package will arrive from Rufus. It's always a random package. At least I think so. So whenever I find a blank postcard, just mosey onto the post office, send it and sleep and get the reward from Rufus. Well, a reward, but still, you know what I mean. Are there any new posters? Nope. Okay. And we also got a new location of the mission, the rescue mission. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So tune in tomorrow when I think I will continue this game. What do you think of the Jewel Saloon and blah blah blah? I already said those things. I wonder what Gary says about this room. Oh, hi, hello. Am I forgetting about anything? Stripy Hat Gang over in Cavern Canyon. Thanks for the reminder. So, what do you guys think about this game? I think it's awesome. So I'll continue from here tomorrow. So tune in, same SpiderMwa channel, same SpiderMwa time, and we shall continue West of Loathing. Probably gonna try and capture the gangs that we have missions for. The Wanted and the Wasted posters. So thank you for joining the live stream. Hopefully you guys had a good time, and apparently I can take 4 potions in a day. Holy shit, that actually grew my spleen huge. All I need is jump. Now I just need some potions. I haven't found any potions yet. Yeah, I got no potions. Damn, gotta find some. All the stomach, liver, and spleen, they just mean the stomach is foods, liver is alcoholic drinks, and spleen are potions, and they all have their boosts that you've already seen with some of this stuff, like the plum pudding that says that increases my muscle mysticality and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. If I go to sleep, then it goes away. Otherwise, that effect stays with me. Until I go to sleep, that is. That's how that works. And since I have 4 spleen, I can drink 4 different potions to boost myself a lot. So I just need to start finding potions. Usually mercantiles have very simple potions that I can buy and stuff. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining the live stream. Hopefully you had a good time. And I'll see you tomorrow for more West of Loathing. So you guys take care of yourselves. And remember, if you're ever gonna go for some rootin' western style, walk silly. Otherwise you're not gonna do anything good out there. I mean, learn to walk badly. Or very silly. I mean, just look at this. It's the best skill you can have if you're gonna go gunning, running, rootin' tootin' and badassery out there. That's a good skill to have. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. 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 I really killed my throat today with all the voices that I did.